Hello, just wanted to come on and do an update. And the last video I made, I was talking about, how Matt started methadone and how I was really worried. And he was nodding out and this and that. And, it's been about maybe 2 or 3 weeks since I made that video. So just an update, life is still 100% better than before he went into rehab, and life with him on the methadone, it's improving dramatically. He's at the point now where he doesn't seem tired and he doesn't nod out. He's very happy. He is just like a changed person. He helps around the house. He's great with my son. He plays with our dog. He wakes up in a good mood, and things are a lot better. And after even educating myself more, reading more about the methadone, I do feel that it is a good plan, and I am glad that he's on it. And basically, when I listen to stuff or read stuff, I try to get the information from a doctor or a credible source, not just somebody on the internet that was on methadone and maybe had a good or a bad experience, because you'll find a million of those stories. I was just watching one, a girl's face was broken out and she was blaming it on methadone, but she was on that for years and years, and in my opinion, where would she be without it? And how do you know that it broke out your face? It's all just kind of hearsay. But when I hear from a doctor, there's studies to back it up, scientists that back it up. A lot of things that Matt told me and that I had read previously was confirmed, by listening to these doctors. It does actually heal the brain, whereas heroin destroys the brain. It is not replacing one drug for the other. Methadone is considered a medicine. And while you are physically dependent on methadone, you're not addicted. And they explained it by using a diabetic. A diabetic needs insulin. They are physically dependent upon insulin, but they're not addicted to insulin. And nobody ever says, oh, well, when are you going to get off the insulin? Can you wean yourself off on it? It's bad for you, this, that, the other thing. And, methadone, they equated it in the same way. Your body physically needs it, but you're not addicted. It's a medicine that helps you in so many ways. It improves your brain function and helps you heal. It prevents the up and down lifestyles. It prevents the up and down mood swings, and it prevents the cravings. Now, I'll oftentimes think of Matt, if he didn't take the methadone, he would be battling that craving constantly. And I know he's still, thinks about it and deals with issues, but it's nothing like it was when he tried to get off it on his own, or when he would go to the hospital and get detoxed on his own and then come out. It's really not the same. And it is a type of opioid, but it's not the same type of opioid as heroin. And basically, it's keeping you at a level where your body doesn't crave it, because basically you're giving your body that. But it's a form of medicine, And I know it may seem like it doesn't make sense. And for anybody that this doesn't make sense to, that is dealing with it, and maybe they don't like their loved ones on methadone or whatever, I can only suggest that you read about it, and you read all the good that it does and all the success that it has and how it actually works in the brain, And I'm just happy to say that everything's really going well. Everything's really going well. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. But, he's doing a lot better. And, where we are now is he's applying for jobs. He actually has an interview tomorrow, which is great. Actually, not tomorrow, the day after. And I'm just hoping that other people can see what I see when I look at this person. You know, very intelligent, very more than just intelligent, but street smart, knows how to read people. Very observant, very aware, very spiritual, believe it or not. And, you know, as far as doing any job, there's no doubt in my mind that he could do so many things that it just seems like people won't give him a chance, you know. And he recently applied for a job that, you know, was really, I don't want to say beneath him, but you know, he was so overqualified for it, and you know, he just took the job to keep him busy and maybe get a couple bucks in his pocket. But you know, we're really hoping now that he gets back on track and gets a job, you know, that is right for him, and that, like I said, people actually see his intelligence and you know, give him a chance. You know, in my opinion, he's very talented. He's a very talented carpenter. He can do floors and decks and framing and windows and sinks, install water heaters, snake pipes, toilets, siding, everything. You know, but it just seems like he's having a hard trouble getting a job now. You know, one of the biggest reasons is because he doesn't have transportation, so he's limited to like bus routes and walking. But, you know, hopefully one small step at a time, and I'm really hoping that, you know, this interview on Thursday goes well. And I just have to remember that if it doesn't, you know, God has something else in store for us. And so many times, you know, we think we're in control of our lives. We're really not. You could be, like it says in the Bible, planning to build a barn to keep your extra wheat in, and tomorrow your very life will be required of you. Why are you wasting time doing that? You know, so, I mean, it's good to plan and to do things with your life, but you know, for everybody out there, if things don't work out, you just have to move on and not let it stop you. And I'm just real happy to make a happy video, you know, because so many of them, even though I didn't post them, very sad, very sad. So until next time, take care.